After studying this module, you shall be able to identify the crucial role of the X-ray spectroscopy played in understanding the structure of nitrogenase enzyme, know the oxidation state, distribution of molybdenum nitrogenase, gain structural insights of nitrogenase cluster, know the mystery behind the central atom in nitrogenase, learn the role of X-ray to study the interactions between iron molybdenum cofactor and substrate. The nitrogenase family of enzymes is comprised of molybdenum dependent, vanadium dependent and iron dependent forms. All of them can reduce dinitrogen to ammonia under ambient conditions. Of all, the best studied form is a molybdenum dependent nitrogenase enzyme which utilize 8 electrons, 8 protons and 16 ATP molecules to produce 2 molecules of ammonia and 1 molecule of hydrogen as shown in the reaction. Molybdenum dependent nitrogenases involve 2 protein components, the iron protein and the molybdenum iron protein. The iron protein, also known as redox active agent, is a homodimer containing a single 4 iron 4 sulfur cluster that bridges the 2 units. This protein component is capable of electron transfer to the molybdenum iron protein. The other component is molybdenum iron protein, a heterodimer containing 2 unique metalloclusters, the P cluster and iron molybdenum cofactor. The P cluster is made up of 8 iron 7 sulfur distorted dicubene, which can be viewed as a 4 iron 4 sulfur cluster and a 4 iron 3 sulfur cluster bridged by sulfides. The P cluster mediates electron transfer from iron protein to iron molybdenum cofactor of molybdenum iron protein. The iron molybdenum cofactor is a molybdenum 7 iron 9 sulfur C homocitrate cluster which can be thought of as coupled 4 iron 3 sulfur and molybdenum 3 iron 3 sulfur clusters. It is considered to be the active site for the substrate binding and its reduction. Therefore, strong research efforts are being made to understand the structure of the iron molybdenum cluster. X-ray spectroscopy has played crucial role in understanding the structure of nitrogenase enzyme for more than 3 decades. The first molybdenum EXAFS derived structure of iron molybdenum cofactor were proposed in the year 1978. According to the initial proposals, sulfur bridged clusters with either iron molybdenum iron unit linear structure or a molybdenum iron cubane light structure. Later in 1982, the EXAFS proposals were modified a bit when data suggested that the iron molybdenum cofactor cluster must be bigger than a single cubane unit. In the decades that have followed, X-ray spectroscopic methods have continued to play an important role in our understanding of nitrogenase. Earlier X-ray spectroscopic studies, X-ray studies of Azobacter van Linde nitrogenase also clarified the presence of 2 associated proteins in the enzymes nitrogenase, that is iron molybdenum and iron proteins. Iron molybdenum protein is having protein P cluster and molybdenum iron cofactor. Iron molybdenum cofactor structure model is recently deduced from single crystal X-ray analysis for iron molybdenum proteins of Azobacter van Linde and Clostridium pastorinium, which contains the cuboidal Fe4S3 and Fe3MoS3 units bridged by 3 sulfides. EXAFS analysis confirmed the presence of this core in both the isolated iron molybdenum protein and cofactor. Nitrogen molecule binding to the active site is still uncertain. At a glance, a trigonal prismatic cavity surrounded by 6 coordinatively unsaturated iron atoms seems to be susceptible to nitrogen insertion, giving rise to mu6N2 ligand, but the cavity size is considered to be too small to accommodate N2. Alternatively, extended Huckel type calculations suggested that the coordination of N2 rather to the edge or to the face of excess trigonal prism as a bridge between 2 cuboidal units, albeit there is ambiguity of the binding and reduction mechanism of N2 in the biological system. It is apparent that the transition metal play an important role in promoting this transformation under mild conditions. Studies of the synthesis and reactions of N2 complexes are therefore of particular interest. Structure of iron molybdenum including an interstitial nitride. The crystallographic analysis of iron molybdenum protein revealed that the active site of iron molybdenum cofactor consists of an unprecedented molybdenum sulfur iron cluster where the molybdenum atom is coordinatively saturated, whereas 6 of the 7 iron atoms are apparently undercoordinated and possess a rare distorted trigonal planar geometry. It is also suggested that the prism formed by the 6 iron atoms could be the site for nitrogen coordination as well as a site for reduction at the iron molybdenum cofactor. Theoretical studies also suggested that the nitrogen coordinates to the 6 coordinatively unsaturated iron atoms. Structure of the iron molybdenum cofactor including an interstitial nitride is shown in the figure. The mystery of central atom in nitrogenase structure. The electron density within the iron molybdenum cofactor cavity was first detected in the year 2002 by Rees and co-workers. According to the observed electron density, central atom was assigned to be lighter one, most plausibly carbon, nitrogen or oxygen, but reaching to a conclusion from the observed electron density alone could not be justified. Later, on the basis of resolution dependent electron density profile, the atom was tentatively assigned as nitrogen. While on one hand, this discovery was considered to be an exciting one but suggesting the catalytic significance for the iron molybdenum cofactor cavity, on the other hand, subsequent experiments led to somewhat contradictory results. Hoffman et al. Carried out pulse EPR, Endor and ESCEM studies suggesting that the central atom could not result from exchange with atmospheric nitrogen, and in later work further suggested that no nitrogen signals were observed from the iron molybdenum cofactor cluster. Later, isotopic labeling of a combination of CCl3 and NCl5 pulsed EPR and DFT calculations failed to detect any strongly coupled signals, thereby indicating two possibilities. One possibility is that the central atom of iron molybdenum cofactor is neither carbon nor nitrogen, and other that is magnetically decoupled from the rest of the cluster. However, Dans performed DFT calculations which suggested that low spin density on the central atom might explain the apparent negative results obtained in prior ESCEM and Endor experiments. Recently, De Beer and co-workers described the use of valence to core X-ray emission spectroscopy to successfully identify the light atoms bound to iron atoms. With the help of XES and DFT calculations, the observed spectrum from iron molybdenum cofactor was attributed most closely to a structure containing a carbon as central atom. Simultaneously, a report from Isley and Rees suggested a re-refinement of iron molybdenum cofactor at 1 Armstrong resolution, where the central atom was more clearly a carbon atom. Besides this, an improved isotopic labeling procedure enabled detection of a central carbon signals in the ESCEM spectrum of CCl3 labeled iron molybdenum cofactor. With the results obtained from the experimental data, there is now strong evidence to suggest that the central atom in the molybdenum iron cofactor cluster is carbon. The structure is represented in figure. Recent applications of X-ray technique in nitrogenase research. Structural insights into nitrogenase clusters. The identification of the central carbide in iron molybdenum cofactor. In the year 2002, the presence of a carbon, nitrogen or oxygen as a central atom in the middle of the iron molybdenum cofactor cluster was first revealed by Isley and co-workers. However, due to the resolution of the crystal structure and various challenges associated with the identification of light atoms in the presence of heavier atoms such as iron, sulfur and molybdenum, no definitive assignment could be made. Corbett et al. Carried out EXAFS studies, but their results could also not confirm the presence or absence of a light atom. Later, a separate EXAFS study carried out by George and co-workers combined EXAFS and nuclear resonant vibrational spectroscopy to examine the identity of the central atom. The results confirmed the presence of central atom but still could not identify it. Later, DFT calculations on the iron molybdenum cofactor with different central atoms, that is carbon, nitrogen or oxygen, were able to unambiguously specify the central atom as a carbon. This determination was also supported by a high resolution crystal structure and carbon-13 ESEAM data. Oxidation state distribution in iron molybdenum cofactor. The use of X-ray spectroscopy in order to study the oxidation state distribution of iron is essentially a challenging task due to the large number of iron in the molybdenum iron protein, 8 iron atoms in the P cluster and an additional 7 iron atoms in iron molybdenum cofactor. However, many iron Zanes studies have been carried out, but still a clear assignment is yet to be made. Besides this, very scarce qualitative discussions are available regarding the relative oxidation state changes between iron molybdenum cofactor and P cluster. While the oxidation state assignment for iron still remains uncertain, lots of effort have been made to understand the electronic structure of molybdenum and its coupling into the iron molybdenum cluster. In the 1980s, a molybdenum 4 assignment has generally been assumed for iron molybdenum cofactor based on molybdenum 95 ENDOR studies. According to the early XAS studies conducted by Hodgson and co-workers, the oxidation state of molybdenum was assigned to be molybdenum 3 or molybdenum 4 based on molybdenum sulfur distances. Later, time-dependent DFT calculations verified, providing stronger evidences in support for molybdenum 3. Interaction of iron molybdenum cofactor with substrate. In order to understand how nitrogenase reduces the triple bond of dinitrogen, one would definitely use X-ray spectroscopy to examine the interaction of substrate and its transformation to ammonia. This, however, comes up with many intrinsic challenges. The molybdenum iron protein cannot function individually. It requires the presence of the iron protein in order to turn over. Besides this, there are intrinsic obstacles in synchronizing the electron transfer to the iron molybdenum protein, thereby inhibiting the ability to produce specific intermediates. In order to overcome these problems, the groups of Dean and Seefeld made point mutations near the iron molybdenum cofactor active sites to allow the interaction of larger substrates like propargyl alcohol, which can further be trapped and studied as potential substrate analogues for nitrogen. In a recent study performed by Kramer, Seen, Seefeld and co-workers, a combination of NRVS and iron molybdenum KHXAS to study the alpha 70 ALA. In a recent study performed by Kramer, Seefeld and co-workers, a combination of NRVS and iron molybdenum KHXAS to study the alpha 70 ALA variant of A van Linde was taken. Based on the obtained data, authors suggested that propargyl alcohol binds to the Fe6 or Fe7 iron atoms which are adjacent to the molybdenum. However, it is still difficult to state that these data provide unambiguous evidences for the interaction of propargyl alcohol with iron. Therefore, there is an urgent need for greater selectivity for specific iron substrate interactions, as it still remains one of the challenges and limitations of X-ray spectroscopic approaches. Summary. The X-ray crystallographic analysis of molybdenum iron protein revealed that the active site of the iron molybdenum cofactor consists of an unprecedented molybdenum iron sulfur cluster where the molybdenum atom is coordinatively saturated, whereas 6 of the 7 iron atoms are apparently under-coordinated and possess a distorted trigonal planar geometry. The molybdenum is 6 coordinated and its EXAFS studies, that is the extended X-ray absorption fine structure, indicate very little change in coordination of molybdenum atom during enzyme turnover, an indication that nitrogen probably binds to the iron rather than molybdenum. Besides this, X-ray studies also confirm the presence of a central atom with an unknown identity. It was also suggested that the Fe6 prism formed by the trigonal iron atoms could be the site for nitrogen coordination as well as the site for reduction at the iron molybdenum cofactor. Theoretical studies also suggested that dinitrogen coordinates to the 6 coordinatively unsaturated iron atoms. But in 2011, X-ray spectroscopy demonstrated that the central atom was carbon, and it was assumed that iron carbide bonding provides exceptional stability to iron molybdenum cofactor. To our present understanding of nitrogenase, recent contributions by X-ray spectroscopy has identified central atom as carbon by XES, and based on HERFJXAS, the oxidation state of molybdenum was assigned to be +3 in the ground state of iron molybdenum cofactor. Both EXAFS and NRVS provided evidences for substrate interaction at iron. However, still numerous questions remain unanswered, such as the charge of molybdenum iron cofactor is still not properly assigned, and the identification of the substrate interactions are likely to pose a major challenge in future.